Powerful, brown, pink. It's Captain Flamingo! Tired of being a kid in a world built for grown-ups, Milo Powell decided to become a superhero. He's a shining beacon of justice for kids everywhere. With his powerful novelty items. And trusty sidekick Elizabeth. Look out for the colorful and clueless Captain Flamingo. In Flamingo Vision where available. It's a hot, sunny day in Halverston and area, and our humble hero, Milo Powell, is a twitter with pride.
Look at that. I sweated and agonized over this finish. I washed, I waxed, buffed, and cut polished it. Twice!
It's so shiny.
Huh? Phew. I'm finally treating this machine with the respect it deserves. Too much of my other stuff got wrecked because I wasn't careful.
Milo, your Flamingo-mobile will eventually get dirty unless you never ride it.
Hardly. I've drawn up an intensive wash, wax, and buff schedule. Oops, time for a pre-wax, pre-wash, pre-buff polish.
Huh? A kid!
In trouble. But I'm mid-buff.
Ah, it's Max. Chances are it's nothing.
Okay, let's do this.
That's my Flamingo. Do we have to go so fast?
She just needs to run faster when she's clean.
Wow, maybe he's onto something.
Huh?
Max sounds really upset.
No, that was me. I thought I scratched the Flamingo mobile.
Boys and their toys. It must be a big problem.
At last you arrived. It's boiling out, and I can't get to my pool. And my rubber ducky got deflated.
Right. But I'm not sure what the problem is, Max.
A Burr! It's a disaster. My pool party will be canceled.
A burr? Not a bunch of burrs? Not even a pair of burrs? One burr? For this, I disrupted my polishing schedule. Don't worry, Max. I've got my Stuck On You brand Instant Dry Glue Spray. If the burr's stuck to the bush, it can't stick to you. Wait a minute. Grow up plant food? From the side, it looked like something else.
Now nobody can get to the pool. My party will be ruined.
Max! No mere wall of impenetrable burrs is a match for this!
What's he doing? Centering his energy.
This is part of the plan, right? The part where we mere mortals fail to understand your ways?
Hang on, I can fix this. With my Just Roll With It brand super sticky lick picker up. Huh? Ha! Good thing these were on sale. Maybe if you work together, grab onto each other and pull. Okay, I've given this some serious thought. There's only one thing we can do to free ourselves from these burry rolls.
Please don't say strip to our underpants.
Anything but strip to our underpants!
Strip to our underpants!
Why? I'm in my underpants right now. Sorry, you didn't need to know that. Stay tuned.
Now we're in our underpants.
How embarrassing.
Just because we strip down to our underpants doesn't mean we have to walk around in our underpants. Because the captain goes nowhere without emergency spare outfits. 3 one-size-fits-all, never-before-worn costumes.
T-bone steaks.
Half price. Way past their best-before date. Now, here's the plan. We and all your guests can easily bypass the burr bushes if we just hop on the fence and walk along it to the back of the yard. When we get to the pool, we just hop off the fence and jump in. What's that sound?
Oh no, Captain! Dogs! And they look hungry.
For steak toss, huh?
Relax, you two. They can't reach us on this fence. Ah! Retreat! You can't catch me! Or maybe you can! Ow! Okay, now how are we gonna get through the Burr forest? We dig an enormous tunnel under the Burr forest and come out right next to the pool.
Sure, just as long as there aren't any enormous carnivorous freakworms under there.
I'd like to protest against the freakworm idea.
Or we set up a giant catapult and vault over the Burrs.
Sure, just as long as we don't get whisked off by birds of prey.
It's working!
Huh. Well, I guess you're just out of luck then, Max. Yep. Some things just don't work out. Not much I can do. I think we can best look at this as a lesson 1 in the School of Hard Knocks. Unless my bird brain has a better idea.
But look what we have here. The tarp. This would be a quick fix. Quick fix. Quick fix.
What could?
That.
And my Flamingo Mobile is the quickest, speediest, fastest fix on 3 wheels. But... Okay, for Max, let's do it. Yeah, let's get our swimsuits on. We're gonna need them, right, Max?
Right, Captain?
Oh no! The birds are attacking the Flamingo Mobile finish!
Kick in the afterburn!
too much at stake. Get it? Steak. Sorry. Captain Flamingo, looking out for kids in a big way. Time marches slowly in Halverston area. Especially when you've ordered something really cool from the back of your comic book and it's coming by snail mail.
Finally!
They came?
Yup! My fly-by-night brand night vision novelty goggles have arrived! Huh? Oh no! They sent me an extra small instead of extra small!
Oh, man. Now you're gonna have to return them, and who knows how long it'll take to get a new pair.
Maybe if I mash my hair down and suck in my forehead. I did it! Okay, so let's try them out somewhere dark. I can't see a thing out here in the daylight.
This way.
Aha! I can see everything. The junk in the corner. My T-ball set. Did you just pick a wedgie?
What? No!
These are awesome, but look at them all. Huh? Oh no! 2 kids
In double trouble.
Oh, Captain, thank goodness you're here!
Nice shades.
Thanks, Tabitha. What seems to be the problem?
It's Otto! The deadline for my science fair project is like looming, okay? And Otto keeps distracting me from it! Oh, everywhere I look, he's there! Every time I take a lunch break, he's there! Oh, and when I'm busy working, somehow he is always there! And he never says anything. He just grins at me. You have to make him stop so I can finish my project!
I'm on the case, Tabitha. Be right back.
Captain, I am so glad you're here. Oh, nice super eyewear.
What's the trouble, Otto?
Her hairs. The way she looks at me and makes this throated and growling noise. Oh, she makes me crazy with love.
Who?
Tabitha.
Oh, boy.
But when I try to tell her how I feel and that I want to be her science fair partner, I cannot speak. It's like I have onion in throat.
Wow. 2 tough problems at the same time. But which one do I solve?
Maybe you can solve one by solving the other. Like if you can help Otto explain how he feels.
Then maybe Tabitha will understand and stop freaking out over him. Yeah!
I have so much to offer. Plus, I can put a fist up my nose.
Just what every girl wants.
Okay, buck up, Otto. Here's the plan. Since you get tongue-tied when you see Tabitha, why don't you call her?
But she'll hang up when she hears voice.
Not if you use this.
Your Choice Voice brand telephone voice changing system?
It's set on Super Suave. Here, test it out on Lisbeth.
You know you are going to be my science partner.
Oh, this device is perfect, Captain. Look out, melt the females.
Told ya. Now let's call Tabitha.
Wait, maybe we should set it to super duper suave, just to be safe.
Yes, good thinking, Otto.
Hello?
Oh, hi, Tabitha. No, that's not the super duper suave setting. That's the super duper dopey setting.
And I want to be What's wrong with it?
Otto? Don't ever call me again!
You may not be able to get near Tabitha, but your autocratic, automatic, auto-robotobot can.
I finished programming my message.
Great! She'll never be able to resist the auto-robotobot, especially if he's wearing this.
You're a ring-a-ding-ding-ding brand-spinning lead-up bow tie? Swank!
Greetings, beautiful haired girl.
Hi. Wow. What a classy bow tie. Have I seen you someplace before?
The bow tie has charmed her. It's working very well.
Yeah, a little too well. How much did you wind that thing up, Captain?
I bring message from Otto, and that message is me, my science man partner,
How'd it go? Did it go well?
If by well you mean so awful that Tabitha will never even look at Otto again, then yes, it was a huge success!
What's happening?
I don't know. She slammed door, and now she's pulling shades down. Perhaps this is a sign of her passion, no? I am going to ask her.
Otto, as a girl, I can say she is definitely not passionate about you.
Oh, why? She doesn't love Otto.
Maybe I'm going about this all wrong. Maybe I should work on both problems at the same time. Now, aha, with these super suggestion brand Hypno Discs. I've got the whole line, from dog training to lose weight fast to anti-love and anti-hate.
Yes, if you use the right ones, you can make Tabitha stop hating Otto and Otto stop loving Tabitha.
Then they'll have a nice passion-free friendship, like we do.
Yeah. Just make sure you don't mix the discs up.
Are you still here?
Hey guys, look at this. Cool. Now, when I snap my fingers, you are going to feel very differently about each other.
My one true love. Let us make beautiful robots together.
Not if you were the last little freak on Earth.
What happened?
Long story short, not your greatest success.
My beloved, come away and eat onions with me.
Onion breath? Get away!
I love you, Tabitha. Come to Otto, my darling. Huh? Where'd she go? Why is she on the wrong side of door? I cannot bear it.
All I've done is make things worse.
Don't feel bad, Captain. Maybe superheroes just aren't good at solving love problems. Maybe you just don't have the nose for it.
Oh, that's genius! Otto, come with me and bring your nose.
I don't know about this, Lisbeth. Otto could be out here, anywhere.
You know, people are always saying that if you want to make friends, you have to be yourself. And, well, nothing shows who Otto really is more than this.
Wait a minute. How does he do that? You know, when you get past the gross factor and think about it from a purely scientific perspective, he's amazing. He's beautiful. He's a science fair project. Come on, I have to study you. So, as you can see, next to Otto's tiny brain, we discovered a fist-shaped cavity that allows him to do this very special, yet very gross thing.
Oh.
Thank you. This wasn't the hand, was it?
This hand will never touch boogers again. My little onion blossom.
genius way to solve two problems at once, Captain.
Yeah. I'm glad everything worked out. But I'm on another really important mission here. Okay, which one of you science geeks can invent something to get these goggles off my face?
And as our hero staggers off, we must ask ourselves, is love blind? Yes, love is really, truly blind. Captain Flamingo! In a big, big way. Captain Flamingo supports wildlife everywhere.